Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's session on Microsoft Excel custom numbers formatting. It's really interesting topic, but it's tricky as well. You have to try to understand bit in detail. But once you will understand, it will be straightforward and very easy to use it. Okay, now first let me give you one challenge. So let's say, for example, let me put this in another sheet. Right. Now let's say, for example, we have this number, and if you see here, if I plus F2, there is no CNIC number or anything, right? It's just a code, but here you can see CNIC. Okay, now let's say, for example, let me take another example. I am saying, for example, we have some maybe some document number or a CNIC number or social security number, something like that. So let's say, for example, if you have to type this number with these dashes, so it takes extra time and effort, and so ideally, if I will type, let's say 38221 without dashes, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 like this, and if I press enter, and it automatically will convert this entered number into my format, which is this. After 5 there is a dash, then after 7 numbers there is a dash, and last one will be 1 number. So automatically formatting, right? Good. So here how many digits I will enter? 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 1, sorry. So 5 6 6 13, right? So let's say, for example, if I'm entering here, so I will not enter the CNIC number as well. So just imagine 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10 11 12 13. I just entered 13 number. See, I just straightforward entered 13 numbers. So now this is a number formatting or custom formatting. But if you see here, the value is still what I entered there, but what it is showing in my specific format, display or presentation. Presentation is different, but actual data in the cell, it's still same. See here. Okay. Now there can be numbers where I want to display some text, but that number is used in multiplications or some formula. So let's say, for example, if I will put amount, let's say PKR 1 2 3. So if I will multiply this, multiplied by, let's say 10%, it will give error because there is a text in this. Okay, let me give you another example. Same way, equal to this multiplied by 100, it will give error, right? Okay. Or I want to show, let's say 3 4 5 6 7, let's say this profit, right, in the cell itself with the data, but this profit has some further calculation multiplied by 2%, it should give error, right? Okay, now I think you understood where I am trying to lead you. Now I will come to custom number formatting. Custom format sections. It has 4 sections. Okay. This is the first one. I'm just giving you, this is a bit tricky example. I will say, I will go in detail, so then you will learn as well. So up to the semicolon, wherever there is a semicolon, there will be one section, right? So from this semicolon to this semicolon, second section, this is third section, and this is fourth section, right? Okay, first section is for positive numbers, right? Greater than zeros. If there is a number greater than 0, how you want to display that, right? Then second section is negative numbers, right? I am just showing high, low or whatever, just for example. Okay, the third segment is 0 value. If there is a 0 value in the cell, then what to do? How to display that? And the fourth one is to display text, how text should appear, right? Okay. By the way, where is this custom number? You can reach to this option from here by clicking this, and then you will have this format cells, and under numbers you have this custom. There are certain default as well, 1 or 2 I will give you example. So this is how it is. This is custom numbering, right? So you can use these existing as well. Once you will have understanding, then you can use it. Otherwise, you don't know what are this, what are these values. Okay. So here we will enter the custom formatting, right? Okay. Now let us go to few examples. Okay. Now this is the first one, where what I did, I am saying, if you see here, up to here, this is positive numbers. I am saying if number is positive, entered number is positive, color should be blue, 1 decimal, and on the right side show high, right? Just let us take up to this. This is positive number. Positive means anything greater than 0. So here I entered 0. So instead of 0, I will just enter, let's say 10. I will not enter anything else, just 10. See what it is showing? It is showing color blue and 1 decimal, which is 0, and then there is a text high after 1 space, right? That's it. Okay, now if I enter minus 10, what will happen? Low. Then this next part, which is red and 1 decimal with brackets, if you see here parenthesis, and then there is a text low. Okay, then there is a semicolon, right? Now after semicolon, this is for 0. If the value is 0, let's say for example I will enter 0. See, so here if you see here, I will show you how to display these colors or how to name these colors. So here I have used the code color 26 and 0. So I am saying show or display 0, and after 0 just show below a text, right? Now this is positive number, this is negative number, this is for zeros, and the fourth one is for text. If I enter a text, let's say for example this is a test. Now this is not a number, right? See what it did? It's left aligned automatically and it says green color, because in this I marked as a green color, right? And test, what happened? What I entered, if you see here in my formatting, I said enter test as well. So here, see, let me remove this test in my sorry. Okay, Microsoft, Microsoft. See, in the left side, because I'm see this at the rate is text. So before this at the rate means text, enter text, there is a test, right? So that it is showing automatically. I am not entering it here. So let's say for example, if I am entering A, test A, because there is a default word called test which is getting prefixed. Okay. See, when I enter number, different formatting. Okay. Second one, up an example. So let's say for example, if you want to repeat some text or number or underscore or whatever. So let's say for example this is for page number or whatever, or signatures, you can provide it here. So what you will do, you will enter just @ means text, then asterisk. So after asterisk, whatever will be there, that will be repeated till the column width. So if I will increase the column width, just see. So this line, let me put it somewhere here, the cursor, so you can see it over here. So see here. So up to column width, it will be replicated, right? This is before text. So you can put before text. I can show you here, just quick one. See here, I just enter asterisk underscore and text, enter text. This is sign for enter text, whatever you will enter. Okay, now let's say for example here you are displaying here 45 unit kg with the value itself. But if you see here, the data still it is 45, but here it is showing kg. So custom formatting only shows you as a as to read. So actually it's not changing the data. So if you type here and I will enter this multiplied by 2, see, so this is not taking as a text, it's a number 45, which is, if you see here, it is 45, but it is showing us with kg unit. So even our formulas are working, right? Okay, here we are putting some condition. If you see here, so I am saying color should be there with the color 26 and value should be greater than 500. So if I will put 450, it should not apply this color, right? See, so if I am putting 501 even, it should change the color, right? So now it is getting applied. This is how it is. Okay, now here we are seeing blue, then we have high, then this is high and red is 0. Okay, now if you enter 0, now let's say for example you don't want to show some values, so you will enter this semicolon just without any formatting. So what it will do, it will suppress that. So here I entered 0, it is not showing 0, but if I will enter 1, it is showing 1 high. See this one, this high, right, before semicolon. If I will enter -1, it is showing low in parenthesis. But if I am putting 0, it is not showing because 0 I suppressed here. This is how it works. Okay, now if you see here, sometimes there are leading zeros on the right side, but you don't want to show them, you know. But if you see here, if you will just take normal numbers, so all will be on the right justified, right? So this decimal will be here or there, because here it is 1 decimal, here 325, so it will not look nice. So let me take one example. Let's say for example 5.1, 5.123. Just see here, now decimal is moving here and there. Okay, 512.25, right? Just see here, it is same data, but see the presentation or how it is getting displayed. So decimals here 2, so decimal is this full stop or dot, whatever you call it, decimal point, it is moving here and there. So sometimes in presentation or report it will not look nice, or you have to do some calculations with your calculator, so you have to type numbers, so it will be not a convenient way. So here you can use this question mark. If you see here the question mark, so question mark, what it will do, it will retain space. If you see here, so let's say for example I am putting 0, it will not display 0, but if I am putting, let's say for example here 2, it will show. But decimal points will be aligned. This decimal point will be aligned, because here I am putting 0 and 2. So, total 3 decimals, right? But it will not show if there is any 0 on the right side. But it will keep that space. If it is 1 space or 2 space, let me put it like this. Okay, 0 it is showing because here I mentioned 1 0. So, it will show 1 0 at least, 0.0. But after 0, it will not show 3 zeros, just blanks, right? If you want to remove, then you can put another question mark over here, interrogative sign, and remove this 0. Okay, now 8th example. Now you can have requirement that you want to keep data in cell because you might have formulas, multiplication, something like that here, but you want to show them in thousands. We are not doing any multiplication or division by 1000 or something, nothing. It is automatic, right? So, whatever I will enter here, so let us say for example, I am entering here 3, 4, 5, like this. Just see. I am not making any conversions or divided by 1000, then sometimes it is very difficult to revert because you have to remove those values to generate some other report. So, it will show you in case. Now, if you want to show in millions, what you will have to do, you will have to use 2 commas, and before m you have to put this slash because m is normally used in the date format. So, it is a reserved word. So, before that, or you can put a double quotes, right. For billion again same, you need 3 commas here. Here it was 1 comma after 0, if you see here this one. So, let me show you here. Okay. So, just comma space k. So, it will automatically divide by 1000 and will show in the thousands, right. Here it is in millions, 2 decimals, 2 commas, and here it is 3 commas and then this, right. It is straightforward. So, if you see here, it is showing me the unit as well. Okay, let's say for example, here you have this field where you have the invoice number, and you don't want to you will not enter here invoice number. So, let us say for example, my invoice number is 56. I will just enter 56. Invoice number automatically will be there, right. So, this is the format for this. Okay. Now, here is another example. Let us say, okay. Now, let me go here. I will show you. I will remove this CNIC number at least, and I am using this format. If you see here, so first 5 digits, then dash, then 7 digits, then 1 digit, right. That is it. So, now if I will enter here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, this is my 13 digit number. Once I will enter, that format applied automatically. So, even I don't need to type this dashes, right, or slashes or whatever. It is up to you, depending on your data format, right. And same, let us say for example, you have numbers, 10,000 numbers, and these are not in this format. One way is, okay, take this left 5, then concatenate with dash, then this 7, then that will be a lengthy process, right. You need to use formulas, but here it is straightforward. Okay. Now, colors. I wanted to show you these colors which we used here, these colors. Okay. Now, these 8 colors by name are available. So, you can enter in this with this spelling, with these spellings, right. So, if you need any other color other than these 8 colors, then you need this color code, right. This is also called with the color index. Okay. Now you will not remember these numbers. So what I did, I wrote very small VBA code here for colors, where I am just looping down in this and taking 50. There are total 56 colors, by the way, available for this in Excel. So now what I will do, I will just run that macro over here, somewhere here. I will go to developer and macro, color, and run. That's it. So you can take this color code whichever you want, right? This is starting with 1 to like this, right? So you can go up to 56. So if you see here in one of my code here, let me go here in the formatting itself, so you will have clear idea. So if you see here, I said if for 0 section, color code 26, right? So instead of putting this blue, red, green, I put it this color code 26. So where is the color code 26? This one, color code 26. So when I will enter 0 here, that color will come, right? So these are the colors. You have these codes, right? Formats I have already showed you. These will help you in reporting. These will help you in data entry. Straightforward. I mean, I think now it will be straightforward for you. So you can try and practice, right? So just let me give you one example as a last example. So I will show you what to do. Let's say, for example, let me give you example of I will put just colors right here. So I will say, going here, custom, I will remove this general, okay, sorry, right. Now I will give whatever I want. So I am saying my first is positive number. So if it is positive number, so I will put brackets and I will say red. Let's say, for example, let me put it red, opposite, right, red. How many decimals? 0.0, right? And then if I want to display some color, it's okay. Otherwise, I will put semicolon. Then I am saying for negative, I will not put any color. Let it be automatic, but it should be in parenthesis, comma. Sorry. This is 3 comma separator, 1000 comma separator. So that's what I'm doing. Right, the comma dash 0. This is negative. Now if it is 0, sorry, semicolon. If it is 0, don't display 0, right? And text, I don't have anything. So click OK. Right. Now here I have two. One for positive number, let's say 10. So it became red. If it is minus 10, it is showing black in parenthesis, right? Now if, let's say, for example, I want to show it in parenthesis but green, I'm just for practice purpose. So what I will do, I will come here, I will search for this semicolon. After semicolon, I will put this and I will say green and close. That's it, right? So negative became green and positive number became red, right? You can use your color code here if you want. Let's say instead of green, I will say COLOR color, let's say same 26, So now I will put minus. Okay, right. So same, this color 26 is coming over here, right. I think now you can practice, you can ask if still any question, but you have to remember these 4 parts of this formatting, right, the same way. I am not covering date or any other formatting, because that is straightforward. You don't need to worry, because once you will understand this, then those are easy. Sorry, excuse me. If you see here, let me go here. So there are already predefined formats, you can use them, you can try them, but now you will understand. So these are for date, time, AM, PM. So I don't say it will be now tricky for you. So basic thing is understanding, right. So let's say, for example, just here I want to show a currency as well. So what I will do, coming here, instead of red, let me remove red, I will show PKR, right, in double quotes. So now if I will enter positive number, PKR is there, but this is just, it is displaying. So if I will say this multiplied by 2, see, it is giving me 20. So it is not giving me error that it's a text, like we faced issue here. See here, because this is text, this is not a number, but here it's a number, but it is formatted with extra text. But ideally in the cell, the data is still 10. But for our view purpose, the custom formatting is changing it with a prefix PKR, and it can be postfix or whatever you want, and still your formulas are working. So this is the plus point of this custom number formatting, right. Hope you like the video and the contents. Please share your feedback, because it will improve, it will help me to improve at least in the next videos, and the only thing is practice. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.